All right, we are getting ready to kick off this epic journey down to Legoland and Disneyland. The Lightning is all charged up, battery preconditioned, and a little chilly, but not too cold. So we've got the temperature in the truck preconditioned as well to get the most range out of this first journey. Frunk is full of snacks and drinks, a little bit of luggage, and of course the advent calendars for the kids. So that's ready to go. Love that we've been able to take advantage of all the space in the Lightning. In the back here, we've got this AL3 Work Sport tonneau cover that I'm testing out for them, which has turned out to be exactly what we need for the road trip. And super excited about that, protecting the cargo. And then I was able to put some luggage here into the back of the Lightning. So as we open that up, you can see that that's going to be protected if it does start to rain. All the luggage is in there. I got my bed extender that's kind of holding it right here where I need it. So that is awesome. Weather looks like it's clearing up, but just in case there's some rain, this is going to protect it and keep it out of sight when we go to stop at our charging destination. So first stop is going to be Kettleman City. Then we're going to head down to the Tejon outlets right before the Grapevine. And then that should take us over to the Rove Chargers, which we'll then do, that's more of just a fun stop for me to check those out. And then we'll head from there over to Legoland. And then a couple days later up to Disneyland. And then we'll wrap up the end of the week going up the coast of California. So stick around for the journey. We'll talk to you about all the stops along the way, the miles per kilowatt that we're getting, the charging speed that we're getting. We're going to use the Tesla network the whole time, except maybe at Rove we might switch that up. They do have Teslas there. So we'll see how that goes. But don't forget to like and subscribe to see all the other videos. And shout out once again to WorkSport for checking out this AL3 tonneau cover that's going to really help protect the luggage. So I appreciate them letting me test this. Perfect timing for the trip with the family. So yeah, support them, support the channel. Really appreciate it. I have the link for this in my description. It's got a discount code and the best pricing you can get right now. So stay tuned. Let's check out the rest of the journey. We'll see you on the way.
Welcome to Bo Family EV. I hope you'll like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Let's go. So we're about an hour away from our first stop at Harris Ranch. It's a Sunday morning and the kids, as they should be, are properly asleep, as any good road trip will do to you. We are coming up here about an hour away where we're going to have some brunch. I guess it's breakfast and lunch a little bit. And then we'll head over to Tejon for the next stop. Checking out the efficiency so far, we're sitting at 2 miles per kilowatt hour, and it looks like we're going to arrive with about 12% state of charge. Currently right now at 51%, about an hour away. Then we will charge there for about 45 minutes, up to around 90%, which will get us the rest of the way there. We're using a better route planner for this, and it's been pretty accurate so far. Speeds have gone anywhere from 65 to 74 miles an hour, currently sitting at 72, and it's been doing great so far. California has traffic even on a Sunday, so you can see that although we're doing 72 now, there's plenty of times when it slows down a bit, and that helps with our efficiency. Quick update here before we get to Harris Ranch. You can see some of that traffic we were talking about here. We are currently only doing 30 miles an hour on I-5, and this is part of what makes EVs really successful in California. We don't have that wide open stretch at 80 miles an hour all the time. There's, even on a Sunday here, you're seeing traffic. So these are some of the things that allow us to kind of get up and down the state and around commute with a lower range vehicle like the standard range that I have. You can also see here, just for the AC, that we've got myself at 67 degrees and my wife enjoying it at 74 with the heated seats on, and it really isn't impacting our range or efficiency too much at all. So all on balance, I'd say it's all things that you've got to consider: where you're driving, the weather that you're driving, and the traffic, and how you're using it as an EV owner. But for California and for us, it's been great. Once again, we'll see you at Harris Ranch. right, we have arrived at the world famous Harris Ranch. Got 2 miles per kilowatt hour, 162 miles. Coming over and looking at some of the stuff on the dash here. It's showing here a little bit higher with 20% state of charge. Battery temperature at 71. Pack voltage at 313. So that's one of the reasons the Lightning does not charge very quickly or very well. So we are going to set the charging at 100% just because we're going to go to Harris Ranch and grab some food. We won't actually charge to 100, but that'll make sure we don't have idle fees. You guys ready to get some food?
Yeah.
Yeah? You guys hungry?
Yeah. Lunchtime.
All right, we're going to charge up, and we will tell you how the charging goes before we leave. All right, we got the Lightning plugged in, and I am ripping at 170 kilowatts, which is an all-time record for me. Super excited about that. So we are going to go inside and get some lunch here at Harris Ranch and charge us up and charge up the family, and then we will continue our journey from there. It's been a great trip so far. So excited to see how the rest of it goes. We did hit some traffic. There were 3 different accidents that slowed things down. So that kind of helped the efficiency. I arrived with 20%, which is way more than I expected. Could have gone farther, but this is a great spot to eat. Lots of cars plugged in here after the Thanksgiving holiday. So fortunately, I was able to find a spot where I wasn't blocking anybody. There are still about 20 spots available here. So one of the reasons I chose here as well is just there are so many chargers, but you can see everybody is plugged in. So we are gonna head inside now, and we will update you a little bit later. Made it to Tejon. Traffic was strange. We went anywhere from 25 miles an hour up to 80 miles an hour, but in total it ended up being 115 miles and 2 miles per kilowatt hour. So that's the same as I got on the trip here. If I can get rid of the glare there, you can see that pack voltage sits now at 325 and state of charge 40%, which is way more than I needed, but we stayed at Harris Ranch to have lunch, so that went pretty long. Battery temperature is 82, so I should get pretty quick charge, just like I did the last time. Elevation is 1,000 feet, and we're charging here because we're about to go over the Grapevine. The Grapevine is really where it's going to stress the truck the most. The kids, I think, have had enough of the journey. Avery, I think, is done, but we're going to hit the restroom, let it charge for 20 or 30 minutes, and then we're going to head to Rove from there. So we will see you at the next stop. I'll give you an update before we leave just on what the charging speed was, and then we'll head out. All right, we are wrapping up our charging at the Tejon outlets here at the Tesla Superchargers. It's another packed area. Glad they have so many of them here. Charging was great. It was at right now 163 kilowatts, which was my second best, 170 on the last one over at Harris Ranch. So we're only gonna charge here for like 25 minutes and then we're gonna take off. So we're just gonna wrap that up and unplug right now. This was a quick stop. Just use the restrooms for the amount of time it took us to head inside, grab a restroom break, and then we checked out one little store for my daughter, and then that was it. We were ready to head back and unplug. So great stop. We're gonna head over the Grapevine next, over to Rove, and then we will be in LA proper, and then down to that area. We're gonna head then past to Legoland after Rove. So we will see you at the next stop, guys. Thanks for tagging along. All right, so just came up over the Grapevine. On the way up, we got 1.1 miles per kilowatt. Traffic started off really bad going up, and then it sped back up again, and we got into the mid to high 70s. And then on the way back down, we regained a bunch, and so now we're sitting at 2.7 miles per kilowatt. The real thing, though, is the traffic has just been absolutely atrocious. So you can see here just how bad it is as we're coming up across Magic Mountain. It's just 13 miles per hour, 15 right now. But this has been what slowed us down more than the charging. The charging has been really great so far. What's just killed us on time is the traffic. So what was starting out to be a 9-hour journey, it's going to end up being closer to 11 just from really bad holiday traffic. We've seen 3 accidents. On the upside, we've seen how many Cybertrucks now, guys? 10 Cybertrucks. Not another Lightning. Got to get better with that, Ford. And just a couple Rivians. So anyway, onward we go, very slowly to Rove. We will see you at that stop. All right, guys, we finally made it to Rove. The kids have been absolutely amazing. Great job, guys. My wife has been eminently patient for putting up with me on this kind of adventure, which turns out we are stopping unnecessarily, to be honest with you. As you can see here, this last part of the trip, we got 2.9 miles per kilowatt hour. It took 3 hours because of outrageous traffic. So I actually don't even need to stop. I can make it to Legoland without an issue. You can see that pack voltage is at 329.5. Total trip is still 2 miles per kilowatt hour. So plenty of efficiency there. Again, 47% state of charge. I don't need to stop at all. But we're here, so we're going to check out these version 4 cabinets where I don't need an adapter for them. And then, of course, we're going to actually go inside, use the restroom, and then get dinner and food for the kids and some snacks since they have been great. Awesome job, guys. Yay. So I don't think the charging speeds will be anything great when I'm already at 46%, but we'll top it off and we won't have to charge at Legoland and we'll be done. That'll get us to Legoland and then up to Disneyland, and then we'll charge at Disney where I think there's chargers. So let's go check out Rove. All right, so we're about to enter Rove Charging. They've got a car wash here, which is great, especially after a long trip down I-5. We come in here and the first stop is just a little cafe area where you can sit down, plug in, use the restrooms. They've got a series down here of restrooms that are gender neutral. So there's a sink in each one, but also out here, a sink area as well for washing your hands afterwards. And then these are all, any gender can just go in and use it, which is easy and great for the family. And then we come into here and there's this fresh marketplace, tons of stuff to get. So the kids are in there now picking up a snack and some food. But you can see there's just tons of stuff here to choose from. All kinds of fresh fruits, salads, right down this row here. Even sushi is available for those that want some sushi. So pretty cool to see that there. And then as you continue on through is your typical kind of candies and things that you would see. And then a ton of drinks available. Anything you could possibly want if you're thirsty on a road trip is here. And it is a market, so there are things even like entire quarts of milk, all here to choose from. Lots of options. Let's see what Avery's got cup of noodles. I'm not sure how she's going to cook those.
Oh, no, there's a microwave.
There's a microwave? You're going to microwave some cup of noodles? That was your choice? It really is like a marketplace. Cereals, everything else is down in this row. So plenty of things to choose from. We'll have to see. There's chips. Got some music playing, so hopefully I don't get copywritten. I'll try to remove that music from it. And yeah, like I say, tons of stuff to choose from here. Pretty cool. I've never seen a charging location quite like this, and I'm hoping that they make a heck of a lot more of them, because this is the type of stop that we really need to see, is where you've got all kinds of amenities and options to pick. So that is the Rove Charger. It's pretty cool to see it. And we're just going to grab a bite and then take off, because we really didn't need to charge that much to begin with.
Well, I was wrong on a couple things. The V4s have the Magic Dock, but they are not being enabled, so I couldn't pull it out. I did have to go and use the adapter for this one. But shockingly, I'm getting a new record of 177 kilowatts out of it. So that is now a new all-time best. That is my second all-time best now on this trip. Super excited about that. I don't know if it's because it's the V4 cabinet that I'm getting a little bit more out of it. I know they don't have the real V4 cabinets, it's just the dispensers right now, but for whatever reason, maybe the pack voltage, I am now getting 177 kilowatts, which is amazing. Love to see it rip like that. Next stop, finally Legoland. We will see you there. So Legoland actually has charge point chargers here at the hotel. So I was able to plug into one of these overnight, and this will get us up with the range we need to get to Disneyland in a couple days. So that's kind of nice and convenient. It is literally just a few steps down from the hotel, and we'll let that charge overnight so it'll be all ready for us. So back to the hotel we go.